So it is a very, very subjective question. It comes to personal preference on what you do. So I can list pros and cons for both the sides. Okay, so it's like if you go directly after your masters and you don't go to the industry, you get. So if you are interested in a research career, that's better for research career, at least for like shooting into your research career, because till you get a PhD, your experience, like if you want to get the professorial level, till you get your PhD, I don't think your industry experience matters much. Okay, because you'll be working on just nuts and bolts and not the actual stuff which goes on inside. For example, in electrical engineering, the chip. So you won't be working on, say, the processes or the actual design work. You'll be just doing some experimental setups. You'll be doing simulations, which the other person, the more experienced person who's working on the circuit, doesn't have time to do, same as masters and undergrad. So your experience in the industry until you get a PhD doesn't matter if you want to go for the research career. Okay, as it doesn't matter as much, but it matters a lot for your applications. So if you have industry experience, it indicates that you have experience working in your field, and that can help you a lot for your masters and PhD applications likewise. So if you think that you haven't been able to develop a good profile yet in your field, you can go ahead for an industrial job, and that will boost your profile very much. Okay, after 1 or 2 years working in a technical field, it will help you a lot applying in masters and PhD. So it entirely depends upon you. Also, some people may find it difficult after they get in an industry. It's an entirely different environment, right? You have money, you spend a lot, you go out to parties, meet a lot of people. You might end up also living in an entirely different kind of environment compared to how you live in academia. So you're not used to work every day. Weekends are off. You don't work on weekends. But in masters, like, weekends are off up to the point that I wake up late. Okay, so that's the only benefit of weekend I get. So I'll be working after your call. So it's like you get an entirely different schedule in your daily routine compared to when you are in academia. And some people find it really difficult to get back into that rigorous routine. Academia is more rigorous than industry. It's like industry is like 5 days, bang on your head, and then you get a weekend for rest. It's not that like that in academia. You have to bang your head, but in a lighter way all around the year. So that's what goes on there. So it's a different environment, and people find it sometimes difficult to switch between them just after 2 years. So it's, I would say, it's a very personal choice and depends on the person who is talking. So